Hi, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. It's great to be here for this session of Facebook Live. I'm Tiffany Taylor, and I work as the research coordinator for Go for Green with the Henry Jackson Foundation for the Advancement of Military Medicine in support of the Consortium for Health and Military Performance, or CHAMP for short. CHAMP is a Department of Defense Center of Excellence at the Uniformed Services University. Today, I've brought with me my colleagues Vasuki Wajendran and Sarah to talk with us about family meal planning on a budget with Go for Green. So what we'll talk about today are our own opinions and do not necessarily reflect the official positions or policies of the Uniformed Services University or the Department of Defense or the Henry Jackson Foundation. So a bit about what I do with Go for Green. My job as a research coordinator is to connect people who work at our military dining facilities with the training, resources, and subject matter experts they need to implement Go for Green and increase the amount of green-coated food and beverages served to military service members and their families. I also assist in the development of educational resources, tools to help promote Go for Green.
Hi everyone, my name's Sarah and I support Go for Green as a research assistant. I handle the day-to-day tasks for the Go for Green program. I also assist with the development of Go for Green research studies and develop resources to help dining facilities and galleys implement Go for Green.
Hi everyone, my name is Vasuki Vijayendran and I support Go for Green and the Armed Forces Recipe Force Services as a research dietitian. I translate evidence-based science of food and nutrition to practical solutions and promote health and wellness of service members and their families.
Thank you, Vasuki and Sarah, for joining me today to talk about family meal planning on a budget with Go for Green. I recently browsed hprconline.org resources to help my family and I tackle meal planning, and I found some interesting information. Did you know that cooking at home leads to a higher quality diet, it costs less than eating out, and you can control the ingredients you use and the portion sizes you serve? Plus, it's a great way to connect with your family. But even with these amazing benefits, meal planning can still feel overwhelming. Like anything in life, there will always be challenges and obstacles in the way, and that's okay. Practicing flexibility to rebound when things do not go as planned is key to building resiliency. Flexibility is a standout quality of optimized and resilient families. Sometimes you have to fall back on pickup, delivery, carry out, but have you ever considered eating at your local dining facility or galley? By the end of our discussion, I hope our listeners will give themselves credit for their resiliency and motivation, learn something new about food, and Go for Green that can help them meal plan with confidence. And finally, I hope they will consider eating at their local military dining facility as part of their family meal plan, or at least as an affordable alternative to carry out. Now, not all dining facilities are open to diners other than active duty service members. So we want to be sure to take a look at the website, social media accounts to check eligibility, along with hours, menus, special meals, and other important information.
Tiffany, this is great information. Thank you. As a parent and a dietitian, I understand the desire behind wanting your family to eat healthy, especially with the COVID pandemic. Planning well-balanced meal is a very popular wellness topic because it can make adapting a healthy eating pattern easier and save time, money, and reduce food wastage. Let's talk about a few tips to get started with meal planning. Whether you are eating out or at home, aim to choose nutrient-dense whole foods to optimize health and wellness. Nutrient-dense foods are rich in nutrients which are essential for optimal health and low in empty calories. These foods are wholesome and are rich in vitamins, minerals, fiber, lean protein, and heart-healthy fats, which are all essential for your health, performance, and to boost immunity. Examples of nutrient-dense whole foods include a variety of colorful vegetables, fruits, whole grains including quinoa, oats, brown pasta, rice, multigrain breads, plant-based proteins such as beans, lentils, nuts, and seeds, and smaller portions of lean animal proteins such as lean meat, fish, eggs, poultry. Low-fat dairy and healthy fats such as olive oil and canola oil are also nutrient-dense foods. When planning nutritious meals, aim to fill half your plate with a variety of delicious, colorful vegetables and fruits. Choose whole grains and plant-based proteins or lean animal protein for the rest of your plate. Limit eating foods that provide empty calories, such as those high in added sugars, saturated fat, and highly processed foods. Swap them for more nutrient-dense options. Most important is to personalize meal planning by choosing nutrient-dense foods that you enjoy and fit your flavor preferences and budget to maintain healthy eating long term. If you choose to eat at your local dining facility, Go for Green can help you find nutrients rich foods. Sarah, can you tell us more about Go for Green?
Definitely. Go for Green is a Department of Defense performance nutrition program in military dining facilities. It supports mental and physical performance, readiness, and health for military service members and their families. All food and beverages are labeled as green, yellow, or red to represent the nutritional quality or how nutrient dense foods and drinks are. Green means go. These are the most nutrient dense items. Choose green foods most often and fill your plate on a budget with nutritious foods. Foods are labeled as low, moderate, or high for the amount of sodium they contain. Look for the Go for Green sodium labels, which look like little salt shakers, to choose foods with the ideal sodium content for you and your family.
Thank you, Vasuki and Sarah. This is very helpful information. Okay, let's take some time to review what we've learned so far. We all know that making your own meals is often a better choice than dining out. We were reminded that flexibility is a tool for building resiliency, and we need an option to fall back on. We can find affordable and healthy meals at military dining facilities. Thank you, Vasuki, for taking the time to break down the meaning and importance of nutrient-dense whole foods and encouraging us to fill our plates with them. And Sarah, it's great to know Go for Green provides stoplight colored labels and sodium labels to make it easy to find nutrient-dense foods when we eat at military dining facilities. Okay, now we have a couple of myths and facts about meal planning. Sarah, let's get started with our first myth or fact.
All right, here's our first one. Myth or fact? Planning a nutritious family meal is bland, boring, and it takes forever.
That's a great one. That's actually a myth. The fact is that nutrient-dense foods can be delicious, exciting, and can be easily prepared to fit into your busy schedule. You can have a lot of fun experimenting with your favorite veggies, fruits, whole grains, and plant-based proteins to create tasty, flavorful meals and snacks that you and your family can enjoy. You can jazz up the flavor of your favorite dishes using fresh ingredients, in-season veggies and fruits, and herbs and spices. Did you know that my colleagues at Armed Forces Recipe Services work in partnership with dining facility to create nutritious, flavorful recipes? Eating at your local dining facility allows you and your family an affordable way to taste these delicious recipes. The taco salad in this picture is an example of a delicious recipe you could find at your local dining facility. This taco salad made with whole grain tortilla and a variety of vegetables and heart-health fats is labeled green because it's a good source of fiber, vitamin, minerals, and antioxidants. Themed meals like Taco Tuesday are popular with active duty diners. We have lots of great recipes that can inspire you at home too. Kids can build their own taco salad or use the ingredients to create a lunch or dinner bowls.
Thank you, Vasuki, and thanks to your colleagues at the Armed Forces Recipe Service for coming up with these delicious recipes. I'm excited to share that there are some Go for Green recipes with cooking directions for 25 serving portions. These recipes are great if you're family meal planning, cooking for a few families or neighbors, or looking for freezer-friendly meals. The Go for Green Baja fish taco and quinoa look particularly tasty. Coming soon are recipes that make smaller size servings to feed 4 to 6 people. Look for those in the coming year.
Yes, thank you again, Vasuki, and your colleagues at Armed Forces Recipe Service for creating these recipes. Taking my family to the dining facility for Taco Tuesday one night a week will cost less than eating out or ordering takeout. If you're dependent of an active duty service member, pay grades E1 through E4, you may be eligible to eat at a reduced cost. It would cost you less than $3 for breakfast and less than $4 for dinner. That's quite a savings in time and money. Vasuki, before we move on to our last myth versus fact, can you give us some quick tips for parents bringing their children to eat at military dining facilities?
Sure. Taking your family and enjoying a nutritious meal at the military dining facility can be a fun and enjoyable experience. Children of any age love having choices. For older children, tell them about the stoplight labels and challenge them to build the greenest plate possible. Providing opportunities to choose nutritious foods can lead to lifelong healthy eating habits. For younger children, tell them about the spotlight labels and go on a scavenger hunt to hunt for green. This provides a great opportunity to introduce new vegetables and fruits.
And did you know that lots of dining facilities post their menus online or on their social media accounts? You can see if they have a Taco Tuesday or serving a featured meal your family would like. All right, let's move on to our last myth or fact. Fruits and vegetables are too expensive to include in my family meal planning. Myth or fact?
Well, I know that my family spends a good amount of money on fresh fruits and vegetables, and it's really frustrating to see them go to waste. Maybe with a little planning, they can be affordable.
I agree. Letting food go to the waste is not affordable. This myth is false. Nutrition-dense foods can be affordable by making a list before shopping, using available coupons, buying fruits and vegetables in season, buying grains in bulk, and properly storing perishables. Remember, green labeled foods or nutrient-rich foods go beyond fruits and vegetables to include all the food groups, grains, protein, and fats. One suggestion is to spend less money on meat and add more plant-based proteins to your meals, which is often cheaper. Black beans and brown rice is one of my favorite budget-friendly green-coated meals. You can add any kind of leafy green you find on sale to it, like spinach, kale, or collards, and it becomes a delicious, filling, and nutritious meal.
Thanks for those meal planning and money saving tips, Sarah. Sounds like a win win to me. And thank you both for joining me today. I really enjoyed our conversation. I'm confident our listeners were able to learn something new about nutrient dense foods, go for green, and family meal planning. We also reminded ourselves that plans fall through. I hope that we convinced our listeners to consider their local military dining facility as an affordable fallback option or even as part of their family meal plan.
You are welcome. It was fun talking with you both today. Sarah, can you tell everyone a little more about getting more information on Go for Green?
It was fun. I look forward to our next Facebook Live event to carry on the conversation about family meal planning on a budget with Go for Green. Until next time, you can learn more about Go for Green by visiting our website at hprc-online.org/nutrition/go-green. You can also like and follow our Facebook page for more Go for Green news and updates. Thank you for tuning in and have a great day.